collective had witnessed the rise and fall of 17,000 civilizations. They had seen species transcend mortality, others collapse into nuclear ash, and some simply fade into the cosmic dark. But they had never seen anything quite like humanity. Commander Marcus Chen stood in the crystalline chamber aboard the collective's flagship, his reflection fractured across 1,000 gleaming surfaces. The air tasted of ozone and something sweeter, something that made his survival instincts scream. Around him, the Council of Remnants materialized, beings of pure energy, ancient consciousnesses that had long ago shed their flesh. "You understand what we offer," the eldest spoke, its voice resonating directly in Marcus's skull. "Your species faces extinction. The Devourers will reach Earth in 43 solar rotations. Your weapons are insufficient, your technology primitive, but we can give you power." Marcus's jaw tightened. 3 months ago, humanity had detected them, a swarm of biomechanical horrors that consumed everything organic in their path. Planets stripped to bare rock, entire star systems rendered lifeless. The Devourers didn't conquer. They fed. Earth's combined fleets had engaged them at the Kuiper Belt, 90% casualties. The survivors barely made it home with the data. Humanity had no weapon that could stop them. Nuclear fire only made them multiply. Kinetic strikes were absorbed and converted to fuel. Even antimatter proved insufficient against their regenerative hulls. "What kind of power?" Marcus asked, though he already suspected the answer would cost him everything. The council shifted, their energy forms pulsing with what might have been regret. "We have preserved many things from dead worlds. Biological weapons, genetic modifications, technologies that civilizations deemed too dangerous to use." The eldest paused. "And curses." "Curses?" Marcus's laugh was bitter. "You're offering me magic?" "We are offering you survival." Another voice, sharper, more alien. The Krithax were a warrior race, unmatched in their ferocity. When the Devourers came for them, their high priests created the ultimate predator, a being that consumed living energy itself. It turned the tide. For 3 days, what happened on the 4th day? Silence. Then, the predators consumed the Krithax as efficiently as they had consumed the Devourers. Their curse had no loyalty, only hunger. Marcus walked to the chamber's edge, gazing out at the stars. Earth hung there, blue and fragile. 40 billion souls unaware that their fate was being decided in this alien ship. His wife, Sarah, his daughter, Emma, his son, David. All of them, waiting at home, trusting that he'd find a way. "You're asking me to become a monster to fight monsters. We are asking you to make a choice. The Devourers will not negotiate. They will not show mercy. In 43 days, humanity will be extinct." The eldest's voice softened, almost compassionate. "Or one human will become something else, something powerful enough to fight them. And after the Devourers are gone, what happens to me?" The Krithax high priests built in one failsafe. "Sunlight, concentrated solar radiation, can destroy you. If you wish to die, you need only wait for dawn." Marcus closed his eyes. Command had sent him here because he was expendable, a widower whose family had died in the first Devourer attack. No, that was wrong. Sarah and the kids were on Mars Station. They were safe. He'd gotten the memo mixed up in his head. Or had he? "Commander Chen," the council said, "we sense your confusion. The transformation will alter your memories, your desires. The curse rewrites its host. You will remember your humanity, but you will no longer be bound by it. Will I remember why I did this? You will remember everything. That is the cruelest part of the curse." Marcus turned back to face the council. His hand moved to his uniform pocket where Emma's photo rested. Her gap-toothed smile captured at her 8th birthday party. He thought of David's graduation, Sarah's laugh, all the small moments that made life worth living. "How does it work?" The chamber darkened. From the floor, a pedestal rose, and upon it rested a vial filled with liquid that seemed to absorb light itself. "You drink. The transformation takes 6 hours. The pain will become considerable. When you wake, you will be the apex predator of your new existence. You will crave blood, specifically living cellular energy. The Devourers are rich with it. Will I want human blood? Yes. But you will be strong enough to resist if your will holds. The Krithax could not. You are human. Perhaps that makes a difference." Marcus picked up the vial. It was warm, pulsing like a heartbeat in his palm. "And if I refuse? If I tell you to find another way?" "There is no other way. We have calculated every scenario. This is humanity's singular chance. You or extinction. He thought about the billions who would never know his name, the children who would grow up free because he chose damnation, the civilizations that would rise from humanity's descendants, spreading across the stars, never knowing that their entire existence balanced on this moment. Marcus Chen, commander of the deep space reconnaissance vessel Nightfall, hero of the Titan campaign, father, husband, human, uncorked the vial. For Emma, he whispered and drank. The pain hit immediately. His veins turned to liquid fire. His bones shattered and reformed. His DNA unraveled and rewrote itself according to ancient, terrible algorithms. He screamed, but no sound came. His throat was already changing, lengthening, preparing for the feeding. The collective watched impassively as Marcus Chen died on their crystalline floor. 6 hours later, something else opened its eyes. It remembered being human. It remembered love, sacrifice, duty. But those memories were viewed through new eyes that saw the universe as a feeding ground. It rose, its movements predatory, perfect. In the reflection of the chamber walls, it saw itself, pale skin, eyes that glowed crimson, canines that could pierce starship hulls. "I am ready," humanity's first vampire said, and the collective felt something they had not experienced in eons. Fear, because in saving humanity, they had created something that might doom them all. But the devourers were coming, and Marcus Chen was hungry.